to a friend and a brother, Kaushik Sanju, who is a brother from another one of the most intelligent guys you can ever find on earth. Very educated, very humble, and may Allah always bless you, Kaushik Sanju. May Allah always bless you, a brother from another mother. And he is so good, he is so brilliant, he is a wonderful lad, and I really appreciate him a lot. Real Madrid has now secured the top spot in the Spanish La Liga table ahead of FC Barcelona, whom are yet to play with Girona on match day 24, 2025-2026 season in the Spanish La Liga. And Cristiano Ronaldo, who hails again, he turns 41 and he scored his 962 career goals and still counting in the Spanish La Liga and still counting in the English Premier League and still counting in the Saudi Pro League and still counting in the Italian Serie A. He moved from Sporting CP to Manchester United, from Manchester United to Real Madrid, where he scored 450 career goals. He moved from Real Madrid to join Juventus in the Italian Serie A, moved from Juve back to Manchester United, and moved from Manchester United to the Saudi Pro League to play for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. After moving to Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo in 2026 turns 41 and he has dominated the length and breadth of the European countries. He has dominated the Saudi Pro League, and he is still dominating when it comes to the world stage for club and country. From Manchester United, from Sporting CP, Manchester United, Juventus, Real Madrid, and Al Nassr. And Cristiano Ronaldo is still dominating the world stage when it comes to football. And a total night of great football for Vinicius Jr., who scored his 200 goals and assists in the Spanish La Liga. And he has done so well in his entire football career to put his name on the map. Where else do you think Real Madrid will be at the end of the season? 2025-2026 in the Spanish La Liga, 2025-2026 in the Saudi Pro League, 2025-2026 across the length and breadth of every European competition. Where do you think Real Madrid will be at the end of the season? And where do you think Cristiano Ronaldo will also be at the end of the season with Al Nassr? They are just a point behind Al Hilal, whom are leading the Saudi Pro League table with just a single point, and Al Nassr is just behind Al Hilal. And FC Barcelona is now behind Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga table, whom they are yet to play with Girona. Tottenham Hotspurs, Hugo Tudor, they've now gotten a new coach who will steer the affairs of the club till the remainder of the season. Where will Hugo Tudor take Tottenham Hotspurs to before the season comes to an end? Fulham has also gotten a new coach. Not so many clubs who have fired their coaches are now making sure they get a new head coach who will steer the affairs of the club till the remainder of the season. But where will your team be before the season comes to an end? Where do you think Real Madrid will be before the season comes to an end? And can Kylian Mbappe, who is the fastest goal scorer in the Spanish La Liga, who is the fastest goal scorer in the top 5 European countries, Kylian Mbappe, where do you think he will be with his goal scoring prowess? And where do you think Vini will be with Real Madrid till the end of the season? How far do you think Real Madrid will go before the season comes to an end? And a night for Vinicius Jr., a night for Valverde, a night for Garcia, who made sure Real Madrid secures the top spot in the Spanish La Liga. And FC Barcelona, after losing by 4-0 to Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey, after losing by 4-0, can they turn things around? And they are also going to play with Girona. If they lose against Girona, then the top spot in the Spanish La Liga table is secured by Real Madrid. How far do you think FC Barcelona will go before the season comes to an end? And can they win against Girona? Can they put all the pain behind them after losing by 4-0 to Atletico de Madrid? Can they put everything behind them and win against Girona in the 2025-2026 Spanish La Liga season? Can they do it? Can FC Barcelona do it against Girona on Tuesday night? Everyone will be watching FC Barcelona against Girona away from the Santiago Bernabeu, away from the Spotify Camp Nou. Real Madrid have already secured their top spot. Real Madrid have already secured their 4-1 win against Real Sociedad at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. And now it's yet to be done by FC Barcelona away from the Spotify Camp Nou. Who is going to pick the 3 maximum points at stake? And can Real Madrid still secure the top spot in the Spanish La Liga, or can FC Barcelona move back to the top spot in the Spanish La Liga and lead Real Madrid with a single point, or the game is going to end up in a draw? How far do you think Real Madrid will go? How far do you think FC Barcelona will also go in the Spanish La Liga season? Where do you think the club will be before the season comes to an end? If you are a Madridista, if you are a Visca Barca fan, where do you think your club will be before the season comes to an end? A night for Real Madrid, a night that is yet to be undone by FC Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga on Tuesday night, 17th of February 2026. Where do you think Barcelona will be after with their game against Girona on match day 24? 2025-2026 season, a night for Real Madrid. 2025-2026 season, a night for CR7, the best footballer of all time, the greatest footballer of all time, the GOAT as he is affectionately called, the biggest fan when it comes to football. He idolizes the market when it comes to football. He has made his mark when it comes to football. He has set a standard when it comes to football. He has made a great moment when it comes to goal scoring. A cross from Sadio Mane and a great finish and a tap onto the far back of the net for him to score the first goal on the 18th minute for Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. Al Nassr was once topping the Saudi Pro League table before Al Hilal took charge of the Saudi Pro League and secured the top spot in the Saudi Pro League table. Can Al Nassr do it, and can FC Barcelona do it in the Spanish La Liga? Can Al Nassr and Cristiano Ronaldo do it in the Saudi Pro League and win the 2025-2026 Saudi Pro League season? Can the trophy be won by Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League? Can Arsenal also win the English Premier League? Can Manchester United win the English Premier League, or can Man City win the English Premier League? And what a surprising moment, Aston Villa losing to Newcastle United at home at the Villa Park. What a night full of sad moments for Aston Villa, whom are not doing so badly in the English Premier League. In all competitions, they've fallen flat when it comes to the English Premier League, when it comes to the EFL Cup, and when it comes to the Emirates FA Cup. Aston Villa have now fallen flat in the table. They are now undoing themselves when it comes to the English Premier League. They are now undoing themselves when it comes to the EFL Cup, when it comes to the Emirates FA Cup. They are out of the Emirates FA Cup. They are in the Europa League. They are also in the English Premier League. But how far will Aston Villa go before the season comes to an end? A 3 going down, scoring the first goal and dropping down the pecking order for Newcastle United to win against Aston Villa at the Villa Park. No one thought it could happen that way, but Newcastle United dominated the game and won by 4 goals and won against Aston Villa, a night they never expected. A game they never expected. A goal scoring they never expected it to come and for it to happen to them. But all the scoreline went against Aston Villa at the Villa Park. Can they secure back the losses in the English Premier League? Can it be a moment where Aston Villa will turn things around in the English Premier League? How far do you think the season is going to be for Aston Villa? And how do you think the season will be for Man City, for Manchester United, for Real Madrid, for FC Barcelona, for Paris Saint-Germain, for Inter Milan, for AC Milan, for FC Bayern? And guess what? Harry Kane scores his 500 goals and assists in all competitions for both club and country. Gojo, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. It's good to have you on board as the first person to join my live stream, and I'm grateful for it. Do you think Real Madrid can win the Spanish La Liga, or do you think FC Barcelona can win the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026 season? And what do you think about Vinicius Jr. 200 goals and assists in all competitions? When you join the live stream, please kindly double tap on the screen, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. How far do you think Real Madrid will go before the season comes to an end? Hi. And yes, Hala Madrid, I am back. Mashallah, Ismail Gula, thank you so much for joining my live stream. Hi once again. Ismail Gula, thank you so much for the love emoji, and thank you for joining my live stream. Who can Real Madrid win the Spanish La Liga 2025-2026 season after moving top of the Spanish La Liga table ahead of Barcelona by 2 points? Madrid is now leading FC Barcelona on the Spanish La Liga table. But how far do you think Madrid will be? Ismail Gula, sorry about not being there for you. Ismail Gula, I understand. There are so many things you are doing. So I understand what is going on, okay? I know you are a brother from another mother, and you've always been there for me. Even if you are not there on my live stream, you are always there with your prayers, and I know inshallah everything will be done the way you wanted it, and everything will move smoothly the way you wanted it. But Ismail Gula, what do you think about Real Madrid 4-1 win against Real Sociedad? It was a scary moment for Real Madrid when they scored the first goal on the 7th minute, and then Real Sociedad equalizing from the penalty spot in the 21st minute. It was one of the biggest scare in the Spanish La Liga. But Real Madrid came from 1-1 down in the 21st minute to make sure they win by 4-1 in the second half. 48th minute, Vinicius Jr. making it 4-1 against Real Sociedad. And it was one of the best moments for Vinicius Jr. to score his 200 goals and assists in all competitions. But can the La Liga be won by Real Madrid, or can the La Liga be won by FC Barcelona, who has 99.9% chance of making it top of the Spanish La Liga season? Can it be a night for Real Madrid, or can it be a night for FC Barcelona? Where do you think Madrid will be before the season comes to an end? One of the best footballing moments when it comes to the Spanish La Liga, one of the best footballing countries. When it comes to football, it's always in Spain. When it comes to football, it's always in Spain, it's always in England, it's always in Italy, and it's always in the French capital and the German Bundesliga. Both club and country, they are always dominating it. Both footballs in the leagues and in the UEFA Champions League, it has always been from Spain. Ismail Gula is saying, I think that we will be first, but at the moment, 7-game FC Barcelona is going first, and then we are first again. Yes, 7 points. Barcelona was leading Madrid. Madrid took charge, controls the game, and make sure they drop all the 7 points to 1. Now Madrid is leading Barcelona with 2 maximum points on the Spanish La Liga table. Barca is yet to play. So we are yet to see the scoreline against Girona on Tuesday night. If Barca wins, they move to the Spanish La Liga top spot once again with just a single point again. But if they draw against Girona, then that means Madrid would still lead the Spanish La Liga table. It always depends upon how the season goes and how the night will go for Barcelona on the Spanish La Liga table on Tuesday night. If Barca wins, they move to the top of the Spanish La Liga table. But if they draw or they lose, now Madrid will be leading the table with a point or with still the 2 points. So it depends upon how far the night will go on Tuesday. Ismail Gula, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. It depends upon how far the night will go on Tuesday. If Barca wins, they move to the La Liga table with a point. If they lose, the points now drops to 2. And Madrid will be leading the table. If they draw, the points will be 1. And Real Madrid is always there to make sure they secure the top spot in the Spanish La Liga table. And it will always be nice if Madrid still maintains their spot on the Spanish La Liga table. Anything can happen on Tuesday night. Barca can lose and Barca can win. It's always a footballing moment and it's always a footballing night. Nobody can tell what is going to happen before Tuesday, and nobody can tell what will happen in the game. It can be for Barca and it can be for Girona. Girona is always there to pull strings of surprises. When it comes to the Spanish La Liga, they are always pulling strings of surprises. But can they pull the same string of surprise against FC Barcelona? Nobody can tell what is going to happen on Tuesday night. But let's see what happens on Tuesday night. Whether Barca can do it or whether Barcelona can't do it. It might depend upon how Barca will take the game into their own hands away from the Spotify Camp Nou. If they are able to take the game into their own hands, then that means they can win it. But if they are not able to do it and Girona wins against Barca, then it will be 2 losses, one in the Copa del Rey semi-finals against Atletico Madrid and one in the Spanish La Liga match day 24 against Girona. But nobody can tell what is going to happen on Tuesday night. If it will be a night for Barcelona, or it will be a night for Girona, or it will be a night for Real Madrid to smile ahead of the game, nobody can tell unless the night comes and unless the night falls for all to see what is going to happen. Everything that happens in football, there is always a great moment. But what do you think about Cristiano Ronaldo scoring 962 career goals? From Sporting CP to Manchester United, from Manchester United to Real Madrid, from Real Madrid to Juventus, and from Juventus back to Manchester United, and back into the Saudi Pro League and moved to the Saudi Pro League, and he's still doing it for both club and country. But can Cristiano Ronaldo score multiple goals in the FIFA World Cup 2026? And can he score multiple goals in the Saudi Pro League to still maintain his spot? And he doing it to make sure he gets close to the 1,000 goals. Can Cristiano Ronaldo do it? Can Cristiano Ronaldo score 1,000 goals? Or he will score up to a point where he can never do it again? I am 14 and I am going to Mexico under U14 Academy. I have 439 goals and 230 assists and 10 Man of the Match award. Ismail Gula, you know I keep on telling you, at a younger age, and you are doing it at this stage, what if you get to 17? Imagine you are 17, how many goals do you think you are going to score? So there is always a great moment when it comes to football. And I've always believed in you and what you can do and what you can never do. I've always believed in you. And at age 14, you have 439 goals. Imagine you are 17. How many goals do you think you can score? At age 14. And now you are still multiplying with goals. You are still multiplying with assists. And you are still multiplying with everything. And I'm praying when you join Mexico under 14 Academy, you will be able to do more and move back to Europe and do exceptionally well. Mexico is one of the fastest growing countries when it comes to football. They are always doing so well when it comes to the European stage. They are always doing so well when it comes to competitions organized by FIFA, from the under 17 level to the under 20 to under 21. Everything is always being done. And Mexico is always top notch, producing great players. And they are always there to make sure they put smiles on the faces of everyone that always supports the Mexican football. And when it comes to football, Mexico is one of the fastest growing countries when it comes to football. So you going there to play for the under 17, think you and yes, Ronaldo is going to win 1,000 goals. Ronaldo can score the 1,000 goals depending upon how he goes about it from every game now and then. And he is now 41. He is not 42, and the game is still with him. Ronaldo is now 41, and he scored his 962 career goals, and it's still counting. How many goals do you think CR7 will score? And Ismail Gula is saying he thinks Cristiano Ronaldo can score the 1,000 goals he has earmarked for himself to do. Do you share the same sentiment, or do you share the same analysis with Ismail Gula, who has scored 439 goals at age 14 and 230 goals and giving 230 assists at age 14 and 10 Man of the Match awards at age 14? How far do you think Ismail Gula will go before the season comes to an end? How far do you think he will go before he turns 17? Do you think Ismail Gula can do better than he is doing at the moment? And do you think he has more goals to score? And I have so much faith in him that he will go far as a young top striker. He will go far whether as a midfielder, as an attacker, as a number 10. They are best number 10s in the world, and they are good strikers in the world. And he is such a young lad. I'm praying most of the top European clubs will fetch out for him at his age and move him into their academy, and he will keep on scoring goals, keep on giving assists, and keep on doing so well with his great form that he has. And he is an example to every youth who wants to play football. I am going to Real Madrid Academy again for the 15th for the U15 Academy. That's great. And I know you move from Real Madrid Academy, and then you'll be playing for the senior side, where you meet great players like Vini, like Mbappe, like Valverde, like Thibaut Courtois. You meet these great and exciting players along the way. He is such a wonderful lad, like Kaushik Sanju, who is a brother from another mother, and Ismail Gula, who is also a brother from another mother. And these are great and wonderful people I will always count on, and they have brought SATV Sports this far. How far do you think the season will be for most of the top European countries, for most of the top European clubs, like Manchester United, like Arsenal, like Man City, like FC Bayern, like Inter Milan, like Paris Saint-Germain, like Real Madrid, like FC Barcelona, like Liverpool, like Tottenham Hotspur? How far do you think the season will go for these great teams in the top 5 European leagues? And Real Madrid doing so well to secure the La Liga top spot ahead of Barcelona, and Arsenal doing so well in the Emirates FA Cup, doing so well in the EFL Cup, and doing so well in the English Premier League. And they are in the EFL Cup finals, and they will be facing Manchester City. Can Arsenal do it beyond all reasonable doubt in the English Premier League? And can Real Madrid do it in the Spanish La Liga? Can FC Bayern do it in the German Bundesliga? And can Paris Saint-Germain do it in the French League? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share and turn your notification button on. Follow all our social media platforms on X, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and I'll bring you more exclusive when it comes to sports news around the world. Always stay blessed, be good, And I'm really grateful to a friend and a brother from another mother, Kaushik Sanju, who is a wonderful lad, and Ismail Gula, who is also a wonderful lad, whom have supported SATV Sports throughout this journey. I'm really grateful, and stay blessed, and may the good Lord always bless you.